You know what's funny? Most people think my Universal Orlando vacation starts when my plane lands in Orlando, Florida. But not even close. At least not for me. My vacation starts weeks before I ever step onto the airplane. It starts with opening a spreadsheet, watching the weather in Orlando, buying one last travel-size toothpaste, putting my foldable crutches next to my suitcase, and looking at the countdown on my phone. And imagine that very first bus ride to Surfside. When you travel with a hidden disability, the planning isn't stressful anymore. It just becomes part of the adventure. Because every little thing I do before I leave Germany reminds me I am getting closer to the sunshine, to Universal, and to the feeling to being free for 2 wonderful weeks. Today I want to share all the little things I generally look forward to before I even leave Germany. Because honestly, sometimes the excitement before the trip is almost as magical as the trip itself. And the same is going for the countdown. I am only using my Lufthansa app when it shows me this couple of days until you can check in. I know it's my countdown because I have a pre-travel day. And every time I am getting pissed in my job, I look at it and my mood is getting better. And this is the reason why I always have the next trip already booked. So no matter how bad co-workers and customers are, looking at the countdown and knowing I will be back at my favorite place just helps me. So hello and welcome back everyone. If you are new here, my name is Marina. On this channel I talk about Universal Orlando, accessible travel, hidden disabilities, and finding joy in the little moments that make a vacation truly unforgettable. Today's video is a little different. I'm not talking about the roller coasters or hotels or even restaurants. Instead, I am talking about everything that happens before the vacation officially begins. Because if you are anything like me, the magic starts long before takeoff. So, especially when you are having a hidden disability, so you guys can maybe relate to it, there is so much more organization and so much more stuff to plan than being a healthy person. And it can be overwhelming, but I just decided over the last couple of years to make it part of the routine and make it part of the fun. And this mindset shift just helped me having fun in the planning stuff. So, as I already talked about, my biggest thing is the countdown. It's one of my favorite traditions. When I am watching, the countdown is getting smaller. We are nearly under the 100 days mark. At first, it's just 300 days. Then it was 200. Now it's nearly 100, then 50. And suddenly, it's only a week away. Every morning, the number gets smaller. And somehow, the excitement gets bigger. I know it sounds maybe completely silly to you guys. But seeing that countdown reminds me that I have something wonderful waiting for me. So on difficult days, which you definitely have when you live with a hidden disability, that little number can be incredibly motivating. So you already know I had the e-scooter accident. Someone hit me and just run away, and 2 of my fingers are not able to move again, maybe forever. I hope my physical therapist can help me figuring something out. And the worst part is, on my healthy leg, my knee, my meniscus just is gone. It got injured so badly. But the problem is we can't do surgery and we can't do anything because It's not possible to put the pressure on my broken and completely screwed arthritis chronic pain foot. I can't use crutches because of my fingers. So the only way is not to walk as much. And when you are a tour guide, this comes with some challenges. And the latest addition is in the middle of the night, my injured foot, my chronicle injured foot, just start swelling out of nowhere. My physical therapist saw it yesterday and he was like, this is new and this is concerning. And I was like, yeah, it's not hurting, but it's always not a good sign when your foot is starting to swell. So let's continue with the video, because this is another topic I want to talk about maybe in the future. I just love making my packing list. I mean, again, it sounds maybe completely silly, but I am a very organized person. I just love to make sure all the packing cubes are ready to go, to make sure I will think about everything, because every item is telling a story. And when you're traveling with special needs, stuff like the medication or the doctor's note for your medication is something you will need. It's not like you forget your sunscreen or okay, then just go to Walgreens, buy a new one. Those are the stuff I can't afford leaving behind or forget. So this list is important for me. It's about my passport, medication, sunflower lanyard, foldable crutches, power bank, annual pass for Universal, comfortable shoes, and each item reminds me of a moment I am looking forward to. Packing isn't a chore anymore. For me, it's part of the excitement. Now let's talk about filming before the trip. One of the reasons I'm filming so many videos is simple. When I am in Orlando, I want to spend my evenings enjoying my trip and don't do a lot of editing. So I don't want to sit in my hotel room and edit until midnight, because I am an early bird and this would just drain my energy way too fast. And preparing videos in advance gives me something incredibly valuable: time. And honestly, filming this video, for an example I'm doing now, makes the vacation feel like it is already started and it's not far away anymore. Then one of my favorite things to do, maybe it's because I am a sailing person, I just love to watch the weather app, the rain radar and stuff like that. And this is maybe the same as going for planes and ships, by the way. Flight radar and ship radar are the apps I am using more often than I should do. So maybe those are strange habits, but everyone has strange habits. Every day I check the weather in Orlando, even months before my trips. Sometimes I'm just laughing really hard because it's 5 degrees Celsius and raining in the middle of summer in Germany. And in Florida it's 31 degrees. It reminds me that somewhere palm trees are swaying in the breeze and I am wearing my winter jacket and I can't wait to go back to the warmer climate. And then, again, people will laugh about it, but I just dream about my first Walgreens trip and the first one to Walmart. Not because one of the things I'm looking forward the most is Walgreens. Not because it's glamorous, but because it's a tradition. And we don't have those kind of supermarkets here in Germany. So it's always like a theme park day for me going to Walgreens and Walmart. It's a tradition just to buy water, my breakfast, snacks, and walking those aisles tells my brain, you are here, your vacation is starting. That's the real beginning of my vacation. And now let's think about one thing I'm doing quite often is thinking about Surfside. Because every trip I picture walking through the lobby, hearing the music and smelling the incredible smell. I don't know what it is, I just love the smell of Surfside. seeing the front desk, getting my room key, and Surfside is always so nice and provided me with Velocicoaster with my baby girl blue, and walking into my room for the first time. Sometimes a Surfside doesn't just feel like a hotel for me anymore. It just feels familiar, like returning somewhere I or a part of me really belongs. And then let's talk about I imagine my first bus ride. Again, funny for a lot of guys. But I just love that first shuttle ride. Everyone is excited. Some people are visiting for the first time and you can hear the conversations. Others are returning like old friends. There was something special about sitting in the window and realizing I am finally back. And I don't know what it is, I don't know why, but there was, for example, a girl, she was like, "You are looking like a pro in those theme parks stuff. Do you know if I can take my Starbucks coffee into the security area and take it with me in the parks?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure thing you do." And I don't know why she picked me out of all the people that were in the bus with us, but it's just fun. It's a small conversation that made me happy in the morning. And then let's talk about planning my first park. I always think about that first walk through city walk. I, most of the time, because I am early and jet-lagged, start with rope dropping and early park access at Islands of Adventure. Then at 10 a.m. when studios are opening, going there, back to my hotel room, break for a couple of hours, and then Epic Universe. So that first entrance always gives me goosebumps. And now let's talk about something I already talked about, but I am weird. I am looking forward to all of the familiar smells. This is something people rarely talk about. Every place had its own smell. The hotel lobby, the fresh popcorn, the coffee in the morning, Florida after a rain shower. Those scents instantly tells my brain the vacation has begun. So now let's talk about thinking about my favorite traditions. This is also a thing that is really helping me just to get excited of the trip. So for an example, watching the sunset over Monsters Universe while sitting on the fountains, at the fountains in front of the Helios Grand. Then thinking about ending the trip with Stardust Racer, stopping by the Berlin Wall at the Hard Rock Cafe, and leaving small gifts I've already prepared for the housekeeping staff. They've become just as important for me as the rides. And another thing I'm really looking forward to is just meeting new people. I am a solo traveler and former backpacker, but I never feel completely alone, never ever in my life. I'm excited about the conversation I haven't had yet. The cast member who will make me smile, the guest who asks where I'm from, the cashier at Walgreens who is thinking I'm crazy to be there at 3 a.m., and the bus driver wishing everyone a good morning. Those tiny moments become wonderful memories on every trip. And another thing I am looking forward to is just slowing down. Perhaps this is something that is exciting me really, really much. Life is busy. Appointments, works, responsibilities, other human beings. Universal reminds me that slowing down is okay. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I don't have to rush. I just have to enjoy myself and just existing in the moment, being there. So another thing looking forward to is feeling myself like I was myself before the accident, if it makes sense to you. This might be the hardest thing to explain. Living with chronic pain means every day requires planning, especially with this energy management when you are a tour guide. Then it's the recovery, For an example, now with the injury on my knee, it's getting really, really complicated to adapt my life with a new situation. But when I'm preparing for Orlando, I am not just looking forward to a normal vacation. I am looking forward to a place where I've learned how to travel in a way that just works for me. And for someone like me, that is an incredible feeling. Now let's talk about the big lesson. People often think excitement begins when the plane takes off. I strongly disagree. For me, the vacation begins with every little moment beforehand. The packing, the planning, the booking, the dreaming, and the countdown. Those moments aren't waiting. Those moments are already part of my adventure to Universal. Whenever someone asks me why I enjoy planning so much, I telling them it's not because of checking the boxes. It's about building up the excitement and the movement. Every suitcase I pack, every list I write, every video I film, every forecast I check, it's just another reminder that something wonderful is getting closer every day. And honestly, that's a pretty amazing feeling. So if you enjoyed today's video, I would really appreciate if you are considering subscribing to my channel and become part of our little community. Every day I talk about Universal Orlando, accessible travel, living with a hidden disability, solo adventures, and all the little traditions that makes traveling so special. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's the very first thing you look forward to do before your vacation? Is it the packing? Is it booking your hotel? Or maybe is it something completely unique and something else? Let me know in the comments. I always enjoy reading your traditions. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.